happy summer. Hello, friends. I hope you are enjoying the sun, the rain, flowers, and the cicadas. We have a ton of them where I live, and I think everyone in Illinois has cicadas. They are pretty wild. I hope you are all doing well. And graduated from Lund. Now I'm official a Lund graduate. It was an adventure in learning, and I'm so glad I did. But boy, it was a lot of work. If anyone is interested in Lund, check it out. They hold a few spots for self-advocates and family members, and they provide a stipend as well. I also went to DC with my Lund group for a big disability and policy conference. We learned a lot and did some advocacy on Capitol Hill. An amazing trip. Today, I would like for you to learn more about one of the most amazing advocates I know. Her name is Barb Preacher, and she has been advocating for a long time in Illinois. She and her late husband, Lester, did a big freedom ride and freedom quest across Illinois with a team of self-advocates. Bob and Lester were a spectacular team, and Bob continues the work they did together. Bob was part of the statewide planning process, and we had to help move Illinois along with providing supports and services to Illinois citizens with disabilities. We have a video of her talking about her experience and her hopes and dreams for all people who live with a disability. We would like to share with you today.
My name is Barb and Bridget. I live in Urbana, Illinois. So I've been doing advocacy for people with disabilities for probably close to 50 years. My late husband, Lester, helped me along on the advocacy road. I'm really living the life I want to live. Fortunately, Lester and I had parents with some means, so I have the services and supports I need in my life. We were lucky enough to do things that other people don't get to do. Like we did some adaptive skiing. We traveled to see family and friends. We built our own house that's fully accessible, and I'm so appreciative that I have the life really like anybody else. Any of my peers who don't have a disability, I think I have a very comparative life to theirs. But it makes me sad in the sense that I'm an exception in the world of disability. Lester's parents were told to put him in an institution and forget about him and go home and make other babies. He had cerebral palsy, and the doctors thought he wouldn't speak or walk or think, and he did all of those things. That gave him the background to be able to go to the University of Illinois and earn a degree in biology, and then go on and get a 2-year degree in accounting and computers. And he, worked in his family business, and he worked at the Army Corps of Engineers doing computer programming. And similarly for me, I had the ability to go to the local public high school and graduated at the top of my class, and then came to the University of Illinois, got a bachelor's in business and a master's in business. Couldn't get a job, but finally got a job at our local independent living center and was there for 16 years. And at that point, Lester and I both felt we had the resources and the education, we had the time and the advocacy knowledge that we both then used our time after, after we retired, to do advocacy in our community, to give back. In 2005 and then again in 2009, we did what we called a Freedom Ride or Freedom Quest, and took people around the state. For example, the first one, we had 29 people in 9 vehicles, and we did a 3-day travel of 700 miles. We made like 12 stops to do advocacy events, and it was great. I think it showed people that they could educate and educate the public and inform the media about the life of a person with a disability. And I saw that happen. Lester had the idea for the conference, Speak Up and Speak Out, which is a yearly conference. I think it's close to its 20th year. Our first one, we had 135 people around the state, and the last conference filled up more than one hotel. People are fully involved, from introducing the conference and doing all the transitions between the breakout sessions, to being presenters, to facilitating sessions, to even planning the event. It is a conference for and by people with developmental disabilities. And the biggest thing I heard in all these years, when we first started, people were saying, well, my problem is I want a job in the community. My problem is I'm tired of people stealing my food in my group home. My problem is this. In the last several years, the verbiage has changed, and people are saying, we want this kind of work. We want to live in a community, an apartment of our own. We need these supports. So people are realizing, as a group, they have common problems and there's common solutions, and power in recognizing it's more than just me, it's we. And that's a big, big change in doing systemic advocacy change. The disability community doesn't have a lot of money, but we have a lot of people, and with people comes power. If we can harness our energy, we can have power to vote, we can have power to state opinions, tell our stories, and that's what makes a lot of changes. It's my dream for other people to live the life they want, where they want, and in the community, so that they don't have to be in a congregate setting if they don't want to be. They don't have to be in a group home. They don't have to be in a nursing home, and they can control their own environment, have their own staff, and the supports they want.
Thank you for all coming and hearing the story of Barb and Bridget. It is amazing that she's still kicking and still making a difference. Thank you.